I'm not a bad guy, neither a good guy. I'm just the other guy.
First and foremost, I am so sorry that my father is a good man. Every poem I've heard about fathers are dark. I am so sorry this one is different. If God isn't half of what a whole my father is, then God himself isn't a good person. Sometimes I would look at my father and wonder how he did on his school days in a classroom whenever he wanted to give an answer, because I have never seen him raising his hand on someone. My mother can vouch for that too. They have been married for many decades now, and the only day my mother has ever cried tears because of him was when she heard my father saying his wedding vows to her. He remembers everything about us. The birthdays, the anniversaries, the day I learned how to wear shoes by my own, and he never even pressured me to fit in his own shoes. But because he is a person, he isn't perfect, but he's a perfectionist. Everything he does it immaculately. Just like the way he loved my mother. He loves her like he is still trying to win her over. He loves her like he is still in disbelief that she is all his. You can see it on my mother's eyes that whenever my father is absent, she feels incomplete. Yeah, true. That man loves her like it's the only thing that keeps him breathing. On my father's room, you find every memory of us framed on the wall, and from that you see, from the very beginning, my father has always been on the picture. Every frame is of a bigger size, so from that you see he's the kind who likes to see things from a bigger picture. Not really an 8-armed sea creature, but to raise his hands on a woman, nah, he really has no backbone for that. My father isn't the kind to pay for liquor or booze, but he pays us his attention. One thing I would always cherish about him is he inspired me to do poetry. He taught me that it's not always the case that a poem is about a person, but a person can be a poem himself. He was my first poem, a poem that wrote itself. All I had to do was just to put it on a black pen and paper. You see, whenever I pray, I say, if I could be half of what a whole my father is, I'll still be grateful. I am not a bad guy, neither a good guy, I'm just the other guy.
Wow.
Thank you.
This guy is good, Buffett. This guy is freaking good. Yo!
Thank you.
Ya nje mfethu ngithanda ukuthi ngiyakuzwa. Ngithanda nje ukuthi ngiyakuzwa nje mfethu. Ngiyakuzwa nje throw out nesingisi sakhe semnandi.